Hey guys, come on downstairs. We're playing a little Minnesota Twins franchise here today. It's episode number 246. We're in game 63 through 65 of year number 5 of this franchise. It started back in 2016. It's a marathon franchise. We keep carrying it over with year-to-year saves. And we are second place in the American League Central Division at 30-32. We have gone 3-4 in the month of June. After losing 3 out of 4 games against the Astros, we took 2 out of 3 against the New York Yankees, and our next 9 games come against the seller of the American League Central Division. So possible that we could creep back above 500 after the next 9 games. That would be very good for us. So we have the Indians and the Royals at home, and then the White Sox on the road. Game number 63, the Indians at 24-39. Bottom of the American League Central Division, Oscar Campos will get the start for the Tribe today, a 5.30 ERA, 1.34 whip, and we're going to send Steven Matz to the hill. He is 2-8 with a 3.74 ERA, a 1.35 whip. We acquired him from the New York Mets in exchange for Byron Buxton. We also picked up Michael Conforto in the deal. All right, second inning, Jace Peterson at the plate. 1 out, runners on the corners, an 0-1 delivery from Campos. And Jace Peterson's going to chop it back towards the mound. That's going to be good enough to get a run in. And the Twins jump out to an early lead. 1-0 at the end of 2 here at Target Field. Middle series of a 3-series 9-game homestand here at Target Field. Wilmer Flores at the plate now. This is the bottom of the 3rd inning with a runner on first and nobody out. Here's the delivery from Campos, driven to right field. And that one's going to get down, and it's going to bounce past the right fielder all the way to the wall. Runner is rounding second, heading to third. He's going to make the turn at third, head to the plate. Here comes the throw. There's going to be a play, not in time. Delino DeShields slides in safely. And let's take a look at DeShields. He went from first to the plate with a pause. Here on our show track, 18.76 miles per hour, not quite as fast as Byron Buxton. But he goes from first to home with that pause to make sure the ball was not caught in 12.4 seconds. So showing nice wheels there from Delino DeShields Jr. 2-0, Twins with the lead, bottom of the 3rd. Francisco Cervelli, this one lifted to right. And it's going to drop in front of the right fielder who's having a rough time out there. I do not know who the right fielder is for the Indians at this point. 3-0 though, Twins with the lead. And it looks Corey Dickerson is the right fielder out there who is struggling. All right, Francisco Lindor at the plate now. 258 hitter, 4 home runs, 20 RBIs. 3-0 Minnesota. We're in the top of the 5th. The delivery from Steven Matz. And Francisco Lindor takes strike 3 on the outside corner. Backdoor breaking ball gets him. We go to the 6th. This is Yangervis Solarte, hitting 290 on the season. 2 outs, nobody on. 71st pitch of the night from Steven Matz. Ground ball deep into the hole. Flores up with it, on to first for the out. Middle of the 6th is still 3-0 Minnesota. We go to the 7th inning. Corey Dickerson at the plate. 1-2 delivery from Steven Matz. He's pitching deep into the ball game. This one is driven. Nice catch at third by Jace Peterson. 3-0 Minnesota. Middle of the 7th. We stretch here at Target Field. We go to the 8th inning. This is Francisco Lindor with 2 outs, nobody on. Steven Matz still pitching, and he gets Francisco Lindor. Frankie goes down swinging this time. And the Tribe not able to figure out Steven Matz. Matz having a very good second start here in a Minnesota Twins uniform. Jared Hughes in relief for the Indians. He's facing Mark Kirby in the bottom of the 8th. Nobody on, nobody out, a 1-1 delivery. And Kirby's going to line it right back up the middle. Sorry, there was a runner on second. My bad. Runner on second is going to round third. He's going to come across to score just in time. And it's now 4-0 Minnesota. Miguel Sano hitting 297. Sano with a deep drive to left center field, and you can forget about this one. Into the bullpen. Man, the ball flies off Sano's bat. 2-run home run, 29th of the year for the American League leader in big flies. And the Twins up 6-0 at the end of 8. So really the only question now is, can Steven Matz continue and get the first complete game shutout of the season for a Minnesota Twins pitcher? With nobody out in the ninth, here is Malaska facing Matz. Ground ball to short. Wilmer Flores on to first for out number 1. 2 outs away. He's only thrown 92 pitches. Tyler Naquin now. 95th pitch of the night, and Naquin's going to drive it deep to left. That one is back at the track. At the wall, and it is run down out there by Raimel Tapia for out number 2. So not only is Steven Matz going for the complete game shutout, he's going for the Greg Maddux shutout. Complete game with no runs and under 100 pitches, and the ground ball to short is going to do it. A complete game shutout, 9 innings pitched, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, no earned runs, and a walk for Steven Matz. He retired the final 22 batters of the game after last giving up a hit in the second inning. So the Twins get the win 6-0. That ties up the season series of 5 games apiece. With the Indians, who are now 25-39, we are 1 game under 500 at 31-32. Game number 62, we fall to the Indians 5-1. Anthony Desclafani goes 6 innings for the Tribe, giving up 8 hits, 3 strikeouts, 1 earned run, and no walks. Yangervis Solarte 3 for 5 with a triple. Michael Brantley a double and an RBI. Kenneth Ikeda with a double, and Corey Dickerson 1 for 4 with a double as well. Eddie Rosario 2 for 4 with a double for us. Herbert De La Rosa as well, 2 for 4 with a double for the Twins. All right, Danny Salazar is going to start the final game of this 3-game series for the Indians. He's got a 3.59 ERA in 85 1/3 innings, a 1.01 whip, 89 strikeouts, 13 walks. Jose De Leon will start for us. His ERA is dipped under 3 now at 2.96. And his whip is under 1 at 0.92. Jose De Leon in the running for the Cy Young for sure. Going to be in the discussion. And definitely should be an American League All-Star. Here's Michael Conforto now in the bottom of the first inning. 0-2 delivery from Salazar. And Conforto drives this one deep to right. And it's going to be his first home run at target field. Michael Conforto's 11th home run of the season. Second in a Twins uniform. Remember, he hit the first pitch he ever saw in a Twins uniform out into deep right center earlier in the season. Second inning now. This is Kenneth Ikeda. Came over from the Philadelphia Phillies to the Tribe. Runner on third with 1 out. Ground ball to short. That's going to get the run in. And Ikeda grounds into the putout, but the score comes across. Tie the game up at 1. Middle of the second inning, we go to the bottom of the second now. Runners on first and second with nobody out. This is Raimel Tapia. Tapia is going to lift this one deep to right. That one's carrying. The wind must be blowing out, and it is going to be off the base of the wall. 1 run is going to round third, and coming to the plate is Delino DeShields Jr., I believe. And he comes in to score. 2-1 Minnesota. Michael Conforto at the plate again with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Already having homered in the ballgame. 2-1 Minnesota. Michael Conforto just hit a grand slam. Second home run of the day, and it's a grand salami for Michael Conforto. It's 6-1 Minnesota with the lead. And we're just in inning number 2. Michael Conforto homered in the first inning, homered in the second inning. And this one drives in 4. It's a 6-1 ball game as we go to the third. Roberto Perez, the catcher for the Indians at the plate, facing Jose De Leon. And Perez drives this one deep to left center. And it's headed for the bullpen, ticketed for the far back wall of that bullpen. First home run of the year for Roberto Perez. Now we've got Corey Dickerson with runners on the corners at 6-2. Here's the delivery. Dickerson drives it deep to left. That one's got a chance. It's back of the track, and it is gone. Corey Dickerson with a 3-run home run, and just like that, we have a new ball game. 6-5 now in the third inning. Kenneth Ikeda now. Nobody on with 2 outs. Here's the first pitch to Ikeda, and he's going to launch it to right. Holy crap, guys. The balls are flying out of the yard here this afternoon at Target Field. 8th home run of the season for Kenneth Ikeda. And we are all tied up at 6. So our 6-1 lead evaporated in an inning. Jose De Leon chased from the game, I would imagine. Not 100% sure on that, but we're all tied up at 6 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. This is Miguel Sano looking for home run number 30, and he may have just jacked it. Indeed, off of the upper deck facade. Miguel Sano with home run number 30 on the season. It's now 7-6 Minnesota. We go to the 6th inning. Jacob Turner, former New York Yankee, taking the hill in relief for the Indians. Mario Calero at the plate. Super Mario has runners on the corners with 1 out. Bottom of the 6th, Calero loops one into left center field. A diving play by the left fielder. And it drops. It's 8-6 Minnesota. Mario Calero with an RBI. 7th inning. Chasen Shreve. 4.82 ERA. Chasen Shreve has been a victim of that new rule where you've got to face 3 batters in an inning if you come in relief, and that has forced him to face more right-handed batters, which he is not good against, and that is why his ERA has ballooned a little bit into the 4s. After last year, it was down around 2. So middle of the 7th, the Indians have driven home 2 more runs. We're all tied up at 8. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Miguel Sano looking for a 3-home run game, or a 3-home run series. In the series, he's 3 for 7 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. 1 home run today, 1 home run in game number 1 of the series, and he's going to hit his 3rd. Miguel Sano with home run number 31 on the season. And that breaks an 8-8 tie. Crazy game going on this afternoon. Zach McAllister will come in now in relief. Nice chops going on by McAllister. He'll face Jace Peterson with 2 outs and nobody on. 9-8 Minnesota. Here's the delivery from McAllister. Jace Peterson lifts one to right. Wind is definitely blowing out of the stadium today because that one caught the jet stream. 7th home run of the year for Jace. It is now 10-8 Twins. Herbert De La Rosa now. Can he get in on the home run action? Runners on 1st and 2nd. And he's going to lift this one into the gap in left center. It's cut off by Dickerson. I believe that's Dickerson out there in left. 1 run comes in to score. It's 11-8 Minnesota. Herbert De La Rosa driving in a run. All right. Indians getting deep into their bullpen now. Jeff Walters at the plate. Or on the hill. Facing Mario Calero at the plate. And Calero into right field. That one's cut off. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's going to be up the 3rd baseline. And not in time. Carlos Paulino comes in to score for the Twins. It's 12-8. Minnesota with the lead. Michael Conforto now. 2 home run game with 5 RBIs. Chance to drive in even more. And this one's grounded up the middle. It's going to get past the second baseman, and that's going to plate another run. 6th RBI of the day for Michael Conforto. And the Twins take the lead 13-8. That's your final score. The season series is now tied up at 6 apiece. Michael Conforto, 3 for 5 with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Miguel Sano, 2 for 4 with 2 home runs and 2 RBIs. Raimel Tapia went 3 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Jace Peterson, 3 for 5 with a home run, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. So that's it for Minnesota Twins franchise. We are 2nd in the American League Central, still chasing those Detroit Tigers, who happened to lose 3 games during that series. So we picked up 2 games on the Tigers here in episode number 246. It's Minnesota Twins Baseball on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.